Hello everyone, welcome back to the weekly market updates. I'm Shaurik Khargawat. So this week indeed remained a very strong week for the Indian markets as bulls have rejoiced the continuation of upward rally on the Dalal Street. This rally was majorly fueled by the FIs buying as they're coming back and also on the hopes of improved consumption going forward and the government capex in the coming quarters. But we have to be very cautious about this fact that these are all hopes and the real story will only unfold when this hopes will turn into the hard numbers in the coming quarter results of the companies. Interestingly, it seems that markets have factored in all the bad news, the weaker than expected Q2 GDP numbers, weaker than expected earnings from the companies, and also the heightened inflation. As in this week, all the broadline indices and the frontline indices all have clocked the gains of more than 3 to 4%. In today's session, after 2 days of MPC meeting, the RBI Governor Shri Shaktikanta Das has kept the repo rate unchanged at 6.5%. However, he has cut 50 BPS rate cut in the CRR, which will further infuse the liquidity into the banking system to the tune of 1.16 trillion. However, he has cut down the guidance for the GDP growth for the financial year 2025 from 7.2% to 6.5%. This week, all the indices, be it Nifty, Bank Nifty, small cap, mid cap, all have clocked positive gains, and definitely small cap have once again outperformed all the indices as it has clocked more than 5% of gains on the week on week basis. वहीं mid cap ने week on week basis पे 4.25% के gains clock किए and Nifty and Bank Nifty both have clocked more than 2.5% of gains on the week on week basis. Just to put this rally in perspective, the small cap index is now only 100 points shy from its all-time high, whereas Bank Nifty is 1000 points shy from its all-time high. Going forward, the important levels to watch in Nifty is going to be 24,200 on the lower side and the 25,000 on the higher side. Looking at sector-wise performance on week-on-week basis, the only sector for this week which remained in the negative territory is consumer goods, which has clocked a very nominal negative gains of 0.5% on the week-on-week basis. वहीं top performing sectors में सबसे आगे रहा media and entertainment, जिसने 6.11% के gains clock किए week-on-week basis पे, followed by PSU bank and metal sectors, which has clocked more than 5% of gains on week-on-week basis. For a change, FIs have started this month on a positive note. In the first week of December only, they have bought more than 9,300 crore rupees of stocks in the cash market, and they have also covered their short positions on the derivative segment. FIs का comeback इतना strong है कि उन्होंने कल के इस सेशन में 8,500 करोड़ रुपए की खरीदारी कैश मार्केट में की। वहीं डेरिवेटिव्स, इंडेक्स फ्यूचर्स और स्टॉक फ्यूचर्स में मिलाकर करीब 17,000 करोड़ की बाइंग कल के सेशन में FIs ने इंडियन मार्केट्स में की। On the other side, DIs have taken the FIs role and they have sold more than 5,000 crore rupees of stocks in the cash market in the first week of December. Going forward, if FIs buying continue to remain the same quantum, then definitely we are going to clock new all-time highs on the indices. इस हफ्ते जहां गोल्ड थोड़ा नरम रहा और वीक ऑन वीक बेसिस पे केवल 0.5% के गेन्स क्लॉक किए, whereas silver has remained hot for the week as it has clocked more than 2% of gains on week on week basis. वहीं क्रूड ऑयल की अंडर परफॉर्मेंस लगातार जारी रही और इस हफ्ते भी वीक ऑन वीक बेसिस पे 1% के नेगेटिव रिटर्न्स के साथ क्लोज हुआ. And it seems that its underperformance will continue as in the recent meeting of OPEC, they have showed concern about weak demand and supply from its rivals. Citing these reasons, the group has decided once again to postpone the hikes in the supplies for next 3 months. The rally on the US markets has continued for this week as well. However, Dow Jones has only clocked very nominal gains of 0.32% on the week-on-week basis, whereas Nasdaq has clocked more than 2.5% of gains on the week-on-week basis. When DAX Germany ने 3.72% के gains के साथ outperform किया Nasdaq और Dow Jones दोनों को ही. Looking at the euphoria in the US markets, many analysts has commented that US markets are over-owned, overhyped, overvalued to a degree that has never been seen in the past. This rally has been fueled further by the landslide victory of Donald Trump on the hopes of economic recovery as Donald Trump will take charge of the US presidency. There is one more interesting event has happened which is worth mentioning here. In a recent announcement, Donald Trump has said that he is going to put 25% of extra tariff on Mexico if they are not able to curb the drugs menace which is coming through their borders into the US. And surprisingly, Mexico ने recently अपनी history का सबसे बड़ा fentanyl seizure किया है, which clearly states that the tariff threats by Donald Trump has worked in a positive direction. In a recent development, the Income Tax Department has launched Prime 2.0 in order to make the process of obtaining PAN card easier and its use more secure. It includes a QR code for easy online verification and to make the digital experience more better and more secure. The stock prices of Ola Electric has bounced very sharply after the announcement come from the company that they are going to expand their retail stores from 800 to 4,000 by 2024 December only. वहीं Hyundai Motors ने डिसाइड किया है कि वो 1 जनवरी 2025 से अपनी सभी कार्स और सेगमेंट्स की प्राइसेस को थोड़ा हाइक करेंगे. In another news, Vodafone Idea has once again decided to raise 2,000 crore rupees through issuance of equities and convertible debentures to the promoters on preferential basis. This is it for this week, and before we sign out, there's important information for all the viewers that we have started covering monthly updates as well, and you will find the links in the description. Please don't forget to check it out. And thank you so much. Jai Hind.